Welcome, everyone, to this early edition, at least on the East Coast, of Talented Universe. And before we introduce our wonderful guest today, I'd like to introduce my co host, Liz. How are you doing this wonderful morning?
I'm fine. You said it's early on the East Coast. Well, it's earlier out here on the Pacific Coast. So
Yeah, so
we're
we
about
don't do too many before noon out on the East Coast. So that's why I'm saying
yeah.
it's early.
But it looks like it's going to be another beautiful sunny day. So
Oh,
hopefully
that's
it'll be the
good.
same for you.
Yeah, we're going to hit the 80s over the weekend. So
We'll be in the 90s.
yeah, as we were almost freezing last night, so it's like, okay, fine, just whatever works. But anyway, I would like to introduce our guest from American Idol this season in 2025. Che, how are you doing this fine day?
Hey guys, I'm very, very good. Thank you. How are you?
Oh, we're doing great. People in the chat room, if you are there, which I see you are, which I'm very excited. If you have a question for Che, please post it in the chat room. And if it's something that I'm allowed to ask, I will. And if it's not, sorry, I can't post it. But we're hoping you're all good. And we have our first comment from James Morris. It might be somebody you know. I don't know. But come on, Che. Okay. And now he's gone.
Oh
What did they do?
no!
They
Scared
got
him
rid of him.
away.
That is not fair. I think he hit some.
No.
Well, what are we going to do? Well, hopefully he's going to be
He
able
will
to
be.
come back
Yeah.
in a few seconds. But as I said, if you do have a question, post it in there. And I have a feeling he hit a button he wasn't supposed to. But anyway, Liz, what has been your most exciting thing so far on American Idol? Oh, good. We
Oh,
don't
here he
have
is. Here he
to.
is.
Good. We don't have to ask you that question. Good. Good.
I don't know what happened there. The Wi-Fi is very funny here. So
Oh, okay.
I'm back, though. I'm back.
Well, I'm wondering if James did something. I don't think he'd do that. But while I'm on James's comment, Brody Smith says, "Che, where are you?" Well, we found out where he was.
Okay. Brody is my fiance, so at least she's watching.
Oh, well, that's a good thing. That's a good thing.
Yes.
And
I
then,
disappeared for a second,
I think that's, I think James did do something. I think that's.
Yeah.
But whatever works. But Che, how did your journey to American Idol start?
Well, I mean, I've always watched American Idol since I was a child. It's always been the main show that I watched. Because me and my family watched X Factor, we watched Britain's Got Talent, America's Got Talent, all those kind of things. But American Idol was always the one where I see the most talented singers and the best singers, and singers that I grew up watching myself. So when I had the opportunity to audition for American Idol, I was in my living room at home, and we done an audition on Zoom on my laptop. So it was very, very surreal moment, and then I got the chance from that to go and perform in front of the judges in New York for my first audition. And yeah, I mean, I've just been doing as best as I can ever since then. And to be in the top 24 is unbelievable. I can't believe I'm there.
Yeah, that was. I mean, it was brutal. It was brutal. I mean, I noticed it. I mean, the talent every year in all these shows are it's just off the charts. It really is.
For sure.
It really is. And I will say we have a couple of people that have given us love on Facebook. And one is your fiance, and you did it for yourself too. So that's good. You're giving love to yourself. That's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, self-love.
Oh, and here's from Allie Blunt. Will you leave Basildon for USA? We're all behind you in Basildon.
Okay, so Basildon is where I live back in the UK.
That's what I figured. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if that's what calls, then that's what I'll do. Like I've said on American Idol loads of times that I'm here and doing this for my family, and I want to give them a life that they deserve and the life that I think they deserve. So if that means moving to the USA, then absolutely, that's what I'll do. It's the land of opportunity, right? So if opportunity arises and I need to live here, then I mean, I'd have to take it, wouldn't I?
Yeah, well, and that honestly, that is a major decision. I mean, that's total life changing, and I don't even know what the word would be. Just on faith, you would come over and do that and pursue your dream. But hey, more power to you.
Thank you
Yeah,
so much.
and Ali says that they're behind you. Good luck. So
Thank
that's
you
great.
so much, Ali.
that is so true. Liz, do you want to go ahead?
Yeah, I was going to actually ask you, what was your main influence that got you started off on the music career? What, who as a child or maybe later on as an adult, what made you really want to do music?
The reason I started ever singing in the first place was because of my dad. My dad would always sing around the house. He was a singer himself, and all my influences come from him. And I think I grew up and listening to him sing around the house all the time. I kind of just took little things as I was growing up from him, and kind of naturally learnt how to sing through him. And as I got older and older, he would teach me different things, and he would teach me the basics of music and about breathing techniques and stuff like that. And my dad was the one that kicked it all off. We always used to sit in the kitchen and sing together, and we'd done gigs together back home. So he was the real influence when I was a child, and my only influence until I got a little bit older, and then he introduced me to some more artists. But my dad was the reason I got into music in the first place.
That's amazing. I was going to ask you if you had to choose between any singer, living or dead, to maybe sing with or do a duet with, who would it be? But I have a feeling you'd say your dad.
Yes, it would be my dad. Yeah, for sure. If it was a celebrity singer, then it would be Stevie Wonder.
Oh, good choice.
Yes.
Good choice.
Thank you very much. But yeah, Stevie Wonder's my favorite. He's influenced me a lot growing up, and all of his music I love. There's no music that I don't like of his, or I think is a miss. I think all of his music is a hit, and I just love what he does. His writing, the musicality, obviously his voice as well. So I've been a fan of him since I was a child, and I mean, it would be amazing to do a duet with Stevie Wonder, right?
Oh, definitely.
Is there a song of Stevie's that you would really like to do that it's like that would be most awesome?
Yeah, my favorite song of all time is "Love's in Need of Love Today," which is a song on his album called "Songs in the Key of Life," and that's my favorite album ever since I was a child. So that would be the song that I would sing with him. And I think he sings songs that are just different to anything I've ever heard before. I think his lyrics are amazing, and everything about him. I just love Stevie. So a duet with him would be incredible. Any song, to be honest, but "Love's in Need of Love Today" is my favorite of all time, so I'd have to choose that one.
Yeah, and this is something I better put up. I have a feeling this is a relative of yours. We miss you, Pops. R.I.P.
Yes, that's my dad. So my dad passed away 5 years ago today. Not today, but he passed away 5 years ago, and yeah, it's been hard since then. I kind of after he passed, I kind of fell out of love with singing a little bit. Because I would always sing with my dad, So after he passed away, every time I was singing, I would think about my dad, and it was quite a hard time for me. But I'm much better now, and I can sing without crying all the time. But yeah, it's been tough without him. But you have to learn these lessons in life, and unfortunately, part of life is losing people, and you have to just find a way of getting through. You never get over it, but you can get through and power through, and one day we'll all meet our maker and we'll all be together. So
exactly. I interrupted you, Liz. Sorry.
Oh, no, that was fine. I kind of wanted to go back to something earlier before you got on American Idol. You actually kind of had a run at X Factor.
yes.
Did that give you kind of the confidence to come out and do the American Idol a little bit easier, or did it make it more difficult because you already had that kind of teaching and drilling into your head?
Yeah, I think it's a little bit of both, to be fair. I think to have the experience of doing a singing competition like that before, I think definitely helps me out for American Idol. But then at the same time, I think everyone kind of has that expectation on me that maybe I shouldn't be nervous, or I shouldn't mess up, or any of that kind of stuff, because I've done it before, right? But for me, American Idol is just a completely different beast to what X Factor is, and American Idol has always been about the talent. And I mean, you can see with the talent in this year's competition, it's off the scale. There's so many singers in the top 24 that could win the competition, in my opinion. I think the talent this year is just something that we've never seen before.
Yeah, I would agree with that. It's just amazing, just amazing. I want to. We have more likes and loves. One
Amazing.
from Aaron Annette, Carol McPherson, Tony Smith, and Aaron Rowe just snuck in there right then.
Oh, love it.
Cliff Fitzpatrick, Gaza Vineyard, and that was pretty cool. And then I had one other comment I wanted to throw up, because I just want to warn everybody that we've only got about another 15 minutes on air. So if you do have a question and you'd like us to go to it, please post it. If it's your first comment, I'll let you do the first comment, and at least. So now I'm getting all these comments coming, throwing through. Make a little comment like that, and then it does it. But I just thought you'd like to know. Looks like you have a fan from Brazil.
Ah, amazing.
Yeah, so they just wanted to say they like you. So I just thought
I appreciate you guys. Thank you.
And okay, this says he's got James has got to go, smash it, he said. So
thank you, James. Big love to you, brother.
And Aaron is giving you lots of hearts. So and then Ann Ward says, "You're amazing, Jay."
Oh, thank you, Ann.
And then Connor Bright said, "Yes, Jay."
Yes, Connor.
Okay, Liz, go ahead.
Amazing. I love it.
If you could perform anywhere in the world on any stage, whether it be a small intimate venue or a huge stadium, what would you prefer, and where in the world would you prefer to do it?
You know what? I don't think I would. I think the best stage I've sung on was probably in Hawaii for American Idol. Just everything about it was just amazing. The atmosphere, the event, obviously where we was in Hawaii was beautiful. They built a stage on the beach, so it was just like the most incredible atmosphere, the most incredible backdrop. Everything about it was just beautiful. If I could choose any stage to sing on in the world, it would be that one again, because it was an incredible moment just to be on that stage and look around and see the crowd in front of me and see these beautiful trees and the beautiful view. It was incredible. It was like nothing I've ever done in my life before. So if I had to choose, it would be there again for sure.
I wouldn't mind living in Hawaii. I don't know if I'd want to necessarily perform there. It would stress me out too much, but I definitely want to live there.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind living there myself, if I'm honest.
Speaking of concerts and things, do you have any gigs or anything that you can tell us about coming up? Or
well, yeah, I mean, it's been a little bit difficult to book gigs in recently, to be fair, because of everything that's going on. So
right,
I haven't done too many, but I still have weddings and stuff like that coming up. But that's all I do back home. I do a lot of weddings, and not really public events that people could come to. So that's definitely something that I want to do more of after this. And obviously, I love doing weddings as well. I think they're amazing, and it's amazing that I get to be part of people's big day as well. I think it's such a special thing. But I would love to do some more gigs that are open to the public and stuff like that.
Well, maybe we can get you some here in the U.S. so you can do a little bit of international travel.
Yeah, that would be amazing. I wouldn't mind that at all.
Yeah. Do you have a place? I'm going to expand on Liz's question. Venues where you'd like to perform. Is there any that are out in the world that you would like to play? You said what your best one was, at least so far.
Yeah.
Do you have any others that in the back of your mind you said, I'd really like to perform?
Yeah, I mean, not any in particular, but I've seen a couple of the contestants have sung in like stadiums for football matches and stuff like that. That's something that I'd really love to do. I've never done that before, and the crowd seems electric, and it seems like an amazing atmosphere. And again, it's something I've never done, so I would love to do that. And I mean, at the start of when the show first come on the television, and we saw another contestant called Colby. She was one of the platinum.
Yes.
Just an amazing person, amazing personality, voice. But yeah, I saw her after she got a platinum ticket. She went to a stadium and she sung, and it just looked incredible. It looked amazing. So that is an experience I want to experience myself for sure.
Yeah, I remember. I mean, her reaction when she found out what she was going to do, it was like, wow.
Yeah. She is incredible, and everything you see on television is exactly what she is. Just a lovely person, a very funny person as well. But yeah, I mean, to sing in a stadium would just be incredible. It looks electric. So I would love to do that.
Yeah, because those stadiums, 40, 50, 60, 70,000 people.
Yeah, that's a lot of people.
That's a lot of people. That is a lot of people. So I can totally imagine that.
Speaking of all those people, when you realize just how big the venue is, or when you first realized like American Idol is, huge worldwide, does that ever give you the chills? It's like, okay, I can't really do this.
Yeah, there are definitely times where I sit there and I think, wow, like what is going on? Is this really happening? Like I said before, I've watched this show since I was a child, so I know exactly what the pressure is and stuff like that. And it's always nerve-wracking before you perform. I think that's totally normal. I don't think you get to a point where you're not nervous anymore. There's always a little bit of nerves, a little bit of butterfly, and that's just the nature of the game, But American Idol is just is so massive, not just in America but in the UK as well. Everyone talks about it. So to be on the show myself is an incredible achievement, no matter how far I get.
Yeah,
you're very proud of yourself.
Very, very much so.
Thank you very much.
Connor says, I'm not sure where that is. Bro, I was at the front when you sang to open up the college in Grays. So I've been following your journey for a long time.
Oh, wow.
How long ago was that?
So we must be talking maybe 8-9 years.
Wow.
Yeah, a long time. So Connor, big up yourself, man. I appreciate you. Thank you for sticking around.
And Michelle says, everyone back home is watching and willing you on hugs and kisses. I guess lots of love sent.
Oh, thank you, Michelle. Lots of love right back at you. I know Michelle. She's lovely, and she's another one that's followed my journey for a little bit now as well. So thank you, Michelle. I love you lots.
Well, that is good. And you've got so many other things. Donna says she's been following you for years.
Wow, thank you.
And then Darren says, looking at the winner right there.
Darren Gardner, that's one of my best friends. Thank you, my man. Hopefully, fingers crossed.
This could be scary.
Ooh.
Yeah, Nicholas says, I went to school with Che. From singing at the back of the classrooms to where you are now, winner.
Oh, wow. Thank you, Nicola.
Never know who will pop in.
Yeah, It's crazy. I mean, I was always I'm one of them singers that I'm always singing constantly. I'm singing or I'm humming or I'm whistling, and sometimes my missus tells me to shut up. But that's what I was like in school as well. I was exactly the same then when I was in class or whatever. I'd always be humming or singing under my breath, and I think that's part of the reason why I'm singing today, because that's what my dad always used to do. There weren't ever a time he would not be singing or something.
Oh, really? Oh,
okay. Yeah, so we were always singing around the house, always whistling and always humming a tune or something. So I think I just grew up around that and just naturally took it in.
That's amazing. Okay, Liz, I'm going to let you go, and we one or two more questions, and
I
have to get off. So
I had one that I was going to steal from you, Michael.
I know you will. I don't care.
Okay. If you're not involved in singing or totally wrapped up in certain things that you're doing with your family, what do you do for your free time? What do you like to do?
Yeah, so I'm a big. What am I going to say? I'm going to say soccer. I'm a big soccer fan.
Ah,
Yeah, so that's been like another one of my things from when I was young as well. I think I've loved that maybe before even singing. I've been a fan of that. So I play myself. I watch it all the time. I support Arsenal. Come on, Arsenal. So yeah, it's just something that I've always loved, exactly like music and exactly like singing, and that's one of my passions as well.
I actually can see that. I have several friends that are from the UK and other places, and that's kind of their big thing is, soccer and the different teams with that. And sometimes
Yeah.
they will actually travel right along with the games, almost roadies is the way you'd say it.
Yes,
Go
yes.
with them. So I'm like, how can you afford to go everywhere these teams are going?
Yeah,
But
it is. It's expensive. It is
it
expensive.
is.
You've got to follow your team around, and it's not just the travel; it's the tickets as well. The ticket
Uh-huh.
prices are ridiculous for some football clubs. So, yeah, it's very hard. It's difficult to go and watch games because of the prices and stuff like that. But it's all right.
If you love it, you love it. And
Exactly that. Yeah.
anything else, Liz, or can I ask my last?
Go ask your last one.
Okay. Do you think that you would be willing to drop everything
Hmm.
and pursue the music career 100% of the time? Or is that what you've been doing already?
In a way, I guess, yeah. I mean, music full time is my job back home, so I do gigs for a living. That's my only job.
Okay, that's what I thought, but I just wanted to make sure I got it.
Yeah, no, but I mean, there are different ways of pursuing music, right? There's loads of ways that you
True.
can do it. So, I do gigs and stuff back home, but I love doing gigs. I enjoy it, but I just want a little bit more. I want to try and move to that next step if I can. If I have to go back to my gigs, I'm fine with that. I can earn a living for me and my family. I can put food on the table, and that's the main objective for me in my life, is to make sure my family are good and my family are happy. So if I can move to that next level, then absolutely that's what I want to try and do. And there's plenty of ways to make money in the music industry. So I just want to be there and be thereabouts and do whatever I can to make a great life for my family. And that's the whole reason that I've come over here.
Well, that says a lot about you. I mean, I'm sure that was a major decision just to do that.
For sure. I mean, when I had the opportunity to audition for American Idol, there really was no conversation with me and my fiance. We was like, I mean, it's just one of the things. Yeah, it just had to be done. There was never going to be an opportunity like that I would turn down. So.
Yeah, that is totally good. So everyone out there in cyberspace that's been watching, thank you very much. But we have to go. We've got some other shows coming up today, and Jay has to, get ready for good stuff, coming up.
Very true. Very true.
So we'd like to thank you. It's been enjoyable having you on, Che. And it's also been enjoyable to watch you
Very much
on American Idol.
I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for taking the time to have me on. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, and I'm just going to go ahead and throw these quickly because I knew this was going to happen, so I wanted to give us a few minutes.
No worries.
All the best, Jay. You deserve it so much, and such a beautiful heart and soul.
Thank you, Michelle.
And Jack Smith says, I've been following since X Factor, incredible voice mate, and I hope you go all the way on Idol.
Oh, thank you, Jack. I appreciate you, man.
Now, on that note, we would like to say goodbye. We do have another podcast following this one at noon on Eastern Time and 9 a.m. Pacific Time. It's our other series that we've been doing. We have been having actors that do the new vertical dramas. It's basically dramas fit for your phone. They're vertical versus horizontal. So we have a guest on there. And, if you'd like to stick around, if you're with us on Facebook, you'll see the link come up. And, if you're interested, we'd love to have you. But as I said, thank you, Che, for coming.
Thank you so
Like
much,
to come
guys.
back, we'd love to have you if you're
Absolutely.
on Idol or if you're not or whatever. But
Yes. No,
Yes,
absolutely.
definitely.
I'd love to. I'll definitely be back soon, guys.
yeah,
Oh,
so
goody.
good.
Sorry, I like
I
that.
know. Well, hey, that just says it all for me too. I'm glad you said it, not me. So, I don't want to get myself into trouble. But anyway,
No.
everyone, take care, and we're off for now. Bye
Thank
bye.
you very much, guys. Big love.
Bye, Jay.
Bye-bye.